Well, Fraser, welcome back to Us Weekly.
Thank you so much
It's
for
so
having me.
good to see you.
Nice to
I'm
see you.
so excited about this new season. You said it's bigger, or you wanted to make it bigger, badder, and better.
And that it is.
And that it is.
Yeah,
so how
good
did you
time.
succeed in doing that?
Well, I was so excited to get into this season. I think I've grown so much since I first started out on the show, and you never know what you're going to get as a crew. But I just wanted to make sure that out of any season, this one, I wanted to bring my crew to the best of their ability, and I wanted harmony, and I wanted love and friendship and peace amongst all the madness, and I think we succeeded there.
Did you? Wow.
I think so.
I feel like we can't always say that.
Right.
Right?
This is why I'm so excited for everyone to see this season, because I think it was my favourite to film.
Really? How come? Just because everything kind of
Yeah, and like
worked
it was
together?
so challenging, and I've never worked so hard in my entire life, but I was enjoying myself every single day.
Okay.
And it's a tough job to enjoy yourself in, and I did.
Yeah.
So something might be wrong with me, or it's a very good season, I'm not too sure.
You said you wanted to hold this season to a higher standard.
Yes.
Was that like pressure on yourself too?
For sure. I think I am my own worst enemy there. I definitely put so much pressure on myself to be better and to be bigger and to be grander in my job. Every year is going to be worse and worse for me because I have to get better and better.
You have to get better.
Well, what's the point in living if you can't, grow? So, yeah.
Do you ever go back and watch like your first season and see how far you?
Absolutely not. I do not have a death wish. That's the past. And it was so long ago.
It was. I know.
You know,
I feel
I was a baby when that started.
Right.
And I'm a full-grown mother of 8 crews. So here we are.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I know 3 seasons in. I mean, did you feel more comfortable then stepping on to?
Yeah.
St.
I think that the whole show side of things just disappeared. I mean, it has done for a while now, but I'm hired to do one job, and that's to be a chief stew and to do the job to the best of my abilities, and that's all I need to focus on.
Yeah.
And it's all I do focus on. So that's great.
How did your working relationship evolve with Captain Kelley this
It's
season?
beautiful. With friends, as well as colleagues, but that hierarchy and that respect is very much there, as it should be with any captain you work with. And I think that we're really seeing eye to eye on things, and he trusts me.
Yeah.
And that's all you want in a captain, trust.
Definitely. Let's talk about the crew.
Let's do it.
So let's start with Kyle. What was it like having him back?
Great.
Yeah.
He is so mischievous, so badly behaved, but a good guy at his core. When I saw him, I was just so happy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was wearing flip-flops, which wasn't ideal in the first scene, but I saw past it.
You saw past it.
Yeah.
You were able to.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
he finally get Captain Kelley's respect? I know that was something that he really yearned for.
Yeah, Captain Kelley is. He will forgive 100%. I mean, as long as he knows if your intentions are in the right place, then that man's got you. And Kyle's a good person.
Yeah.
He was following someone else's, leadership, and he was hanging around the wrong people.
Yeah.
Last season. So yeah.
Was there anybody else from last season that you would have liked to bring back?
Zandy. I love her dearly.
Okay.
No one else.
No one else.
No.
I take it there's not a group chat from last season then.
No. But there's a pop-in group chat from this season,
Okay.
and we are all such good friends. I don't want to spoil anything. Obviously,
Sure.
there are ups and downs, but we're like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we see that in the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot
I mean, yeah.
of
There's a lot of that.
hookups.
Yeah.
Everybody's, I feel, cross
I
paths.
don't think there is anyone I didn't make out with.
Really?
And I think it applies to everyone on the show. Yeah.
No, because I got to get it right. Hold
Yeah.
on. Because it appears, all right, so Jesse and Celine, or Jess and Celine,
Yeah.
Jess and Barbara,
Yeah.
Kyle and Celine,
Yes.
you and Celine,
Yes.
Damo, is that how it's?
Damo.
Damo and you, Damo and Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle and me too.
Kyle and you too.
They forget that one. And the list goes on.
Does it
Yeah,
really?
you'll see.
How did Captain Kelley feel about all
I
this?
think he stayed in the all clear. He didn't want to know. It's not for Captain to hear about anyway. But we
Right.
had lots of fun.
Okay.
And I mentioned the other day on the Today Show, this is about love. And there is so much love, and I think the world really needs love right now. And the fact that we can demonstrate that in our show is really magical. And I'm so grateful to be part of it.
Was there any jealousy in this, or was it all just pure fun?
No, it wasn't
Okay.
cute.
It wasn't
No.
cute.
With every makeout, there's a drama story.
Okay,
linked to it,
okay.
yeah.
So there will be some drama, but at the end, everybody kind of emerges. Okay.
Okay, we'll wait and see that.
We'll wait
Yeah,
and see.
yeah.
Well, Celine joins the crew, but she only has like 3 weeks experience, right?
She doesn't have. She said she had 22 days. She was in a shipyard on a boat, which means the boat wasn't actually even water. So she's got no experience whatsoever. But her energy and her general being is so beautiful and so sort of energizing that she was a lot of work. But I hope that I succeeded in making her somewhat of a stew this season.
I mean, I think a lot of people are going to be like, how did she get this job?
Right?
Right?
Ask myself the same thing.
Do you?
Every single day. But again, thank you, casting directors.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It seems like she and Barbara might bump heads a little bit.
100%. I think Solen this season butts heads with everyone at some point. Again, she is a force not to be reckoned with, but she's a good person.
Sure.
She's just a naughty girl.
Was it frustrating for you?
Yes.
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 Did you feel like you had to keep yourself in check, or how do you feel like you've evolved as a chief stew then?
I think, again, I came to the season, and what I really wanted to work on was not being reactive. I'm very emotional, which I've recently told myself out loud, and I've always sort of ignored that. But my plan was to not be so reactive and to really process what I was going through and to act as a leader and as a model for my crew. And that's not to be fiery or firing back or let your emotions get in front of you. So I tuned in with the job, tuned in with my sort of inner self, and took a step back.
Sure.
But we'll see how that goes.
I was going to say, did you succeed?
I did.
Okay, good.
I did.
Yeah.
I think I did. I'm really proud of myself this year. In fact, in the last episode, I am very emotional.
Okay.
I'm very teary. I'm very proud.
That's amazing.
A lot of hurdles before
right.
that. Though. Yeah.
A lot of things happen in between. We have Rainbow.
We do.
She seems like your right-hand girl.
Amazing. That girl is a born stewardess. She will be an amazing chief one day.
Yeah.
Still lots to learn, but she absorbed everything that was thrown her way.
Yeah, it seems like Lawrence gets off to a bit of a rocky start. Not really used to the cameras.
No, and he is a very good chef. He is an amazing chef. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to forget about the fourth wall. It's a TV show, but we are working very, very hard, and we don't get any sort of, you can't cut corners. And he struggled with that. It's tough. It's not for the faint-hearted. And I also say a lot, like the yachties who work in the real world on yachts can't do what we do. This is 3 jobs in one.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you got to be tough.
How do the yachties in the real world feel about
They
Olaf?
hate us.
Do they?
Yeah, they say that, but they all watch us. So I don't know if it's a case of jealousy or not. Sorry, guys, if it's true.
Yeah.
A lot of yachties don't think it's a real representation.
Okay.
It is. It's not our fault that you can't cram every single hour of 6 weeks into every episode. But it's the real deal. We don't get help. Everything that happens has happened authentically. It is the most authentic reality television that I think I'm aware of, and I want people to know that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I give you guys a lot of credit. It wouldn't last an hour.
Thank you. It's a lot.
So, I mean, at the end of episode 1, we do see that Lawrence is like, all right, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Is that what happens with him? Is he a one and done?
No.
Okay.
No, I think he gets through it. He tries to get through it, and he does. No comment.
Okay, we'll see how it plays out. We do see in the trailer that somebody will be fired this season.
Yes.
Can you give a little tease, any context of what we can see?
It's below deck.
Yeah.
Of course there are firings.
Somebody's getting thrown
there
overboard.
There are firings, there are hirings, there are disasters left, right and centre. But I cannot tell you enough how dramatic and how fun this season is. It's non-stop.
Right.
Every time there is a scene on your screen, there is something going on that alters the rest of the season.
Well, we have police, helicopters.
Let me tell you.
Canceled
I couldn't believe it.
charters.
Couldn't believe it. And you can't write this stuff.
No.
But it all happened. And I'm still in recovery from my trauma.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You have to go to therapy for this?
Big time.
Big time?
Yeah, once a week. Yeah.
Once a week, yes. We have some interesting guests this season, too. We have a group of porn stars
we do.
on the show. What was that like?
Interesting. Wonderful guys. I think people put the adult industry people in a category, and they keep them there, and they don't belong there. They are such wonderful people. And really entertaining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make you want to switch careers?
Not yet. Listen, if things go downhill, I'll consider it.
You'll consider it.
But right now we're good.
Right now we're all good. It does seem like we have some crossover with the guests, though, with Kyle. At least that's what it makes it seem. Is that a definite hard no when it comes to...
I mean, I've done it before, so I can't speak on that. What is a hard no is on charter, and what is a hard no is potentially engaging in something whilst their married other is also around. Oh my God. Without teasing too much.
Well, we kind of get the little hint there. Because
that's not a yachting thing, though. That's a life thing,
that's
right?
That's a life thing, yeah. Because we see, like, the husband's going to give the tip, right? So that things get messy.
Things, at that point in the season, things were turbulent, to say the least.
Yeah, were you worried for Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You'll see, but yes.
Was it one of, like, the most explosive things that you've been a part of in that moment?
It was definitely, because the thing is this situation then was the catalyst of so many other problems, and this really did spiral into something that no one saw coming. So it's the beginning of the end. It's so good, though.
You're like, I'm removing myself from it and being a fan.
100%.
It's so good.
I can now look at it from an outside perspective, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
But in the moment, we wanted to crumble, throw ourselves off the boat.
For sure. Did Captain Kerry step in then and do that? Have you ever seen him that maybe animated or?
He definitely responded in a way in which he needed to, and this was not a joke. So I'm glad he did what he did when he did it.
Okay, stay tuned. Well, we do have our first guest, a bit of a germaphobe, coming on with his black light and things. I could already see. Well, I think like the life drained from you.
If I knew he was coming on with a blue or black light, I would have bought our own. We found out he was coming the day before. I didn't have time to look at every single fingerprint on the yacht. We tried our best. We weren't 100% successful, but I'd say we're a good 97.
Yeah.
And 97's a lot better than anything below that.
It's an A+.
So, yeah, I would say so.
We see, like, there's a lot of over-the-top guest, maybe, requests this season.
Yes.
We see you getting into maybe a little bit of a dominate.
We have some people that I would love to never cross paths with again. I feel sorry for everyone in their space. But that's the case every year. So,
sure, Craziest request of the season, if you can tease?
I don't want to give it away because it is such a prominent... It's the hardest I've ever worked in the space of 12 hours.
Yeah.
But I pull off something that takes weeks usually to organise. So that's pretty cool. I really don't want to spoil it.
I know. I have to have you come back like mid-season,
we'll do that.
right? Are you keeping up on Below Deck Down Under at all?
Yeah, I'm watching at the moment.
What do you kind of make of the whole Laura,
I'm really enjoying watching it.
Yeah.
I'm a good friend of Jason's. I think he's an amazing captain. I really like watching Lara. I think she's great. And I've spoken to them all sort of individually. I'm excited to see how the new 2 crew members sort of integrate.
Yeah. I mean, how would you have handled the whole...
Gone.
Yeah, gone.
I think aggressive behaviour, violent behaviour is not allowed in any workspace, any social surrounding. I will not stand for it. Threatening behaviour, I mean, it's what all of us sort of grow up hating and dealing with, and we won't tolerate it this day and age either.
Definitely not.
Out. Get out.
Goodbye.
Yep.
Would you ever work for Captain Jason?
Are you kidding me? In a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat? Give me a call.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Do you ever talk to Captain Sandy at all?
I was supposed to see her in Aspen this year, but she injured herself. She couldn't come. But we are friends.
Okay.
We're very amicable now. I still speak to Lee.
Okay.
We're all good.
All good.
It's a happy family.
It's a happy family. So far. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
So just a few weeks away until this season. So maybe describe it in just a couple words for me.
Scandalous. Chaotic, Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so
and then
wonderful.
who causes the most drama, in your opinion?
Solène.
100%.
100%. There is not a corner that she doesn't get her wormy little fingers into this season. Yeah.
Maybe not experienced on the ship, but
in drama? Yeah. She nails it.
A+.
Yeah.